Today's lesson is 2.4, which students are going to be learning how to use and read bar graphs. So here we see that we have a bar graph. Obviously, a bar graph uses bars to show data that has been collected. Bar graphs can be shown horizontally, or they can also be shown vertically. So we have an example of a vertical bar graph, and then we also have a horizontal bar graph. Alright, so the most important thing when students are focusing on this lesson is, of course, that the bar graph also must have a title. This is going to obviously tell us what the bar graph is about, so we can see that we're talking about books read in October. On the left-hand side, we see who the students are, and then on the bottom, we have the number of books that have been read. So it's really important that students are paying attention to these side categories that are going to tell us what the bar graph really is about. The other thing that students need to focus on is the scale. So down here at the bottom, you'll notice that we're going 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So obviously we are going by twos. So sometimes students may see a bar fall in between two of our scales. So here, Amy's bar fell in between 8 and 10. So students need to understand that when it falls in the middle, that is 1, not 2. So right now we're at 9. Amy has read 9 books. And then of course, wherever the bar stops at on the scale, that's going to tell us how many books they read. So this problem asks us, how many books did Seth read? So obviously the first thing I need to do is I need to look for Seth. And I have located Seth. And I need to figure out how many books he read. So I'm going to look down at the bottom, see where his bar goes, and it stops right at 8. So I can say that Seth has read 8 books. So again, students are going to continue to do this throughout this lesson. It's really important that they're paying attention to the scale. We do not want them to think that every scale is the same, because every graph it's going to be different. And that is today's lesson on 2.4, using bar graphs.